Revenge is best served with a W. Trey Keenis, Lance Williams, alongside Christian Doms, bring you Marlins postgame from The Rock as Morehead City avenges their loss on Thursday in Colonial Heights against the Tri-City Chili Peppers and knocks them off at home by a score of 7-5. The Marlins now on a 3-game winning streak, Christian, their longest of the season. To wrap things up tonight, 4 shutout innings out of the bullpen. What have you liked out of the bullpen these last 3 games?
Well, I mean, you talked about the last few innings for the bullpen. That was absolutely massive for Morehead City. Jared Guell, Carson Gibson, Drew Iverson, and especially Danny Thompson getting the save. Combined, they didn't allow a single earned run, combined as well for 7 strikeouts, a 13 season high for Morehead City. The pitching staff was on fire tonight.
4 scoreless innings to propel the Marlins to a 7-5 victory. On the flip side of things, Lance, the offense showed out tonight. 9 hits, 3 bombs. How does this extra layer of offense just add, or rather impact this group going forward?
Well, this offense has been great all season. Entering this game, hitting 300 as a team, the only CPL team to be doing that. And yeah, 9 hits for the team, 8 different batters recorded to hit. So it was essentially the top of the order down to the bottom, getting it done. Yeah, the 3 home runs, just an extra layer of offense when you can put it over the fence. We saw, Gio Calamia, his first home run, Jaden Gustafson, DJ Pacheco, all 3 guys left the yard, power by committee, hitting by committee, well-rounded approach, and it led to the win tonight.
Well-rounded and complimentary baseball win for the Marlins tonight. Head coach Sam Carroll was quite pleased about the victory. I was fortunate enough to chat with him after the game. Trey Keenis with Marlins head man Sam Carroll and coach. You guys lose in heartbreaking fashion on Thursday night out in Colonial Heights. You respond with a little bit of taste of their own medicine, winning late tonight. How's it feel to get one back on track?
Feels great. We got a streak going, so that's always nice. And also, we needed to win a game like that. You know, a majority of our wins have been kind of relatively rocking chair victories. So it's nice to be in a stressful situation there, pressure cooker, if you will, towards the end of the game. And our guys responded, so that was a good win.
So speaking of which, Nate Anderson, hitless in last night's game against Greenville, comes up with a huge base hit, the go-ahead hit, rather, to take the lead tonight. What does that say about his confidence and just resiliency at the plate, responding after a night like last night?
It's not how many, it's when you get them. And Nate Anderson, to see his growth over the 3 years, we had him a couple years ago as well. And, I mean, you can just see the maturity in his at-bats, the way he handles himself. He's best outfielder in CPL. I've been in CPL now, I think 6 years. He's probably the best, one of the top 2 or 3 outfielders I've seen in the 6 or 7 years I've been here in the CPL, and he's by far, he's the best one I've seen here in Morehead City, that's for sure.
You guys go on a bit of a revenge tour here, going to Wilmington tomorrow night, kind of looking to avenge that loss you guys had a couple weeks ago. What's key to carrying some momentum in from tonight's game into tomorrow?
Well, we got 9 innings before the day off, which will be nice. So I think the momentum here tonight should carry over tomorrow a little bit. But, this is a good group of guys that just they'll do their process tomorrow. Whatever happened the night before doesn't really affect the next day. But I think this may be a case where you do feel a little momentum from tonight, no question.
Awesome. Thanks for the time, Coach. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. You did great.
Appreciate the time from Coach Carroll. Coach also had high praise for Marlins center fielder Nate Anderson, who came up with the go-ahead hit in tonight's ball game in the 8th inning. Lance was fortunate enough to talk with the center fielder after tonight's game.
Lance Williams here with Nate Anderson. Nate, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. You guys just put together some runs that put you guys ahead by 1. You had the 2-out hit. How did that feel?
It was good. Just see one go through. Felt really good to come through. It's been a long, tough week, so to kind of be on the other end of it was nice.
You guys had a 4-game losing streak, and then you come back, answer with 3 straight wins. How does that feel?
Like I just said, it's awesome. Baseball it's a really long summer, and it's super up and down, and you just got to maintain that middle ground. You can't get too high and get too low. So while this one feels really good, just come back, show up tomorrow, and take care of business.
We just talked to head coach Sam Carroll. He had high praise for you. He called you one of the best outfielders that he's ever seen in the CPL. What does that mean to you?
It means everything. Like we talked about a couple days ago, the whole reason I came back, come play for Coach Carroll, there's no one better to play for in the country, so it's a lot of fun being here.
Nate, congrats on the win.
Awesome, thank you.
Appreciate the time from Coach and Nate. So tomorrow, Christian, Morehead City will continue their adventure as they head to the Shark Tank in Wilmington. Last time they were there, they lost in heartbreaking fashion as the bullpen got the game away from them. How can this team carry this momentum from this 3-game winning streak into tomorrow's contest?
Well, you got to limit the mistakes from the mound and limit the hits. Buck Hardy Field, as we've seen the first 2 games that Morehead City has played there, not exactly the friendliest ballpark in terms from hitters, but this bullpen has really shown a lot of maturity from that 4-game losing streak. They just have to keep it up in terms of working from the count, working ahead in the count, using a good pitch variety. That should help them a lot tomorrow night against Wilmington.
Bullpen looks to carry their success from the last 3 games into tomorrow's contest against the Sharks. First pitch from Buck Hardy Field will be at 7:05. Myself and Christian will be on the call. It will be on Mixler. We'll catch you then.